Okay, a bit of a quick one today as I didn't have anything particularly thrilling to show off. I went and got OTT and Dimension Expander, the free plugins from Xfer. Messed around with them a little bit, didn't find any particular spots on things that already existed in this piece where like just slapping those on top of it like made it a lot better. But I think incorporating them into sound design as I'm building new sounds in the future will be really helpful. I also made a lot of effort to try and tighten at the beginning of this. Right now, musically, compositionally, I sort of feel like all the sections of the beginning here are important. We have this beginning where it's just the beat, and then the bass comes in, and then the bass thickens up a little bit, and then we get into like the actual groove here. I just cut out that first section with just the beat and have the piece kind of starting here now, with the bass starting out kind of immediately. And there's the little echo bass coming in. And then our first little sonar hit. And then our choirs underneath there. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put like some sort of vocal track here. I can see like a speech of some sort could go really well. And again, I don't think this bass down low vocal we've got going is gonna stick around, but now we're into the full groove. Or like up to tempo at least. And then we thicken up the bass drum here. So that's kind of where we're at today. If you listened yesterday, maybe that sounds really, really similar. There are just a few smaller changes. Over here in kind of the second half of the drop, obviously we're going to repeat this whole section again, probably with a different kind of lead sort of change to it, so, or maybe new basses. But in the second half of this, to kind of add on to our hi-hat situation we got going on here, I added this other hi-hat that's panning. And I think that makes a nice good change. Something to keep your ear occupied without drawing any attention to itself. It's a sort of sound that if you don't point out, no one's gonna hear, but it's gonna make a big difference. But over here in the build, the drums previously were just this. And I mean, really this whole section is kind of just that and vocals. Not very much going on here, so this build section definitely still needs more love. But the first thing that my ear kept hearing was that like the kick drum needed more punch. And honestly, I like this groove. I think I want to layer a snare drum in kind of a similar way. I put these drums in here and then put some automation on top of them. You can see the other lines kind of going on in the back there. This is the gain going down, and then it has the high pass or the low pass going up, and then the high pass coming up underneath it, so that like those bass drums as they go here don't get like really, really thick there at the end. So it's, you know, kind of, and it just becomes kind of an effect there at the end instead of something that's actually punching you in the sub, because we got other things kind of filling out that space. And I do want this kick here to like really make a difference. So I want that kick to punch you in the face. So the only other thing we did today was trying to build off of some of the tips that we got from Funtcase. One of his recommendations for how to put reverb on drums in drum and bass or in EDM genres where the drums are supposed to be really, really tight is to have them only on the upper frequencies, to have reverb on the upper frequencies, but not have it on kind of the whole thing. And so on our snare drum here, you can hear that high reverb there. That is this bus 4. which is a chroma verb, and then with, you can see pretty heavy cut here to make sure that it's only hitting those top frequencies. And I've got that running on kind of all the things here. We got it there, and also over here with our kick and with our snare. You can hear it on the when I go and compare it to a metric track, his are way more washy while also still being punchy and clear on the transients. So still a long ways to go, but definitely an improvement over the dryness. And just a little bit more, you know, of a tail to him there. So, yep, I was showing the piece to a friend, and they were like, yeah, your drop over here is really good, but do you think people are going to like sit through all of this to get to that? And I'm like, yeah, if this is too slow for you, there's no way you're gonna find out how good this is over here. So definitely got to tighten up the beginning. Despite how much I like this, I could easily see maybe the section also coming up later in the piece as kind of a breakdown section. So maybe we do some reorganization and kind of rework the whole beginning. But yep, that's all we got done today. We'll continue to work on it tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys then. Bye bye.